Then my husband suddenly leaned in and muttered, "We need to leave. Right now." I froze. "What are you talking about?" That Christmas night, as twinkling lights danced and carols played, my husband whispered two words that plunged my heart into absolute dread. "We're leaving." What he revealed next wasn't just a shock. It was a betrayal so deep it made me question every friendship I'd ever had. Christmas, my absolute favorite time of year, was supposed to be magical. But then, amidst the festive cheer, Daniel, my husband, leaned in, his voice a low, urgent whisper, "We have to go now." I was stunned. Asterisk why? What's going on? Asterisk, he wouldn't say another word until we were speeding away, the festive lights fading in the rearview mirror. Then he looked at me, his eyes grave, and asked, "You really didn't see it, did you?" What he told me next shattered everything I thought I knew about the person closest to my heart. The twinkling fairy lights framed Clara's porch as I pulled in her driveway. 20 years of friendship had taught me her tells. The slight curve of her lips when she was hiding something, the practiced tilt of her head when she wanted attention. But that night, a deeper, colder unease settled over me. Something felt wrong. Daniel, a doctor with an uncanny ability to notice details others missed, felt it too. His hand gripped mine as silent warning. "We have to go now." I should have listened to him then. Instead, I brushed him off, making excuses for Clara, just like I always did. It wasn't until we were halfway home, the silence thick with unspoken tension, that he uttered three simple words I absolutely refused to believe. What I didn't know then was the sheer depth of the deception, or the crushing cost of finally seeing the truth about the woman I'd call my sister. Gravel crunched under our tires as I pulled into Clara's suburban home. The house was transformed, draped in garlands and glowing with hundreds of soft white lights. A massive, perfectly decorated tree was visible through the picture window. Cars lined the street, far more than I'd expected for what Clara had called an intimate holiday gathering. "Looks like half the town showed up," Daniel murmured beside me, adjusting his collar. He'd been unusually quiet, his hands gripping the steering wheel a little too tight. "You know Clara," I replied, trying to sound lighthearted. "She never does anything halfway, especially for Christmas." Daniel nodded, but his expression was off. He was usually the social butterfly, charming strangers, remembering neighbors' pets. Tonight, he was just watchful. "You feeling okay?" I asked, placing my hand on his forearm. "Fine," he said, offering a smile that didn't quite reach his eyes. "Just tired from that double shift. I'll let it slide." Daniel's work at the hospital often left him drained. I didn't want to start Clara's party with an argument. We walked up the path, my arms laden with a charitable donation for her Winter Wishes Foundation, a check for underprivileged families. The door swung open before we could even knock. "Sarah!" Clara shrieked, her arms outstretched. My best friend stood radiant in a shimmering emerald green gown, her blonde hair styled in glamorous waves, diamond earrings catching the light. Her makeup was impeccable, highlighting bright blue eyes and rosy cheeks. She looked like something out of a high-fashion holiday catalog, the kind where models sold the dream of a perfect celebration. "You look incredible," I said, handing Daniel the donation envelope so I could embrace her. Clara held me at arm's length, her body angled slightly away. "Don't jostle me, darling," she laughed, touching her chest. "Still a bit delicate after my last round of treatments, you know." She wore her fragility proudly, but something about how